Aries.
Hello Aries, this is your astrological forecast for July 2016. So for you this month, your main goal will be on your family. All right, we got the sun, we got Mercury, the new moon, and Venus in this section of your life. So there will be extended time to be shared with your family members, but it also has to do with your foundation in life, your home, your property, your real estate. So more time will be focused on here. So maybe you have projects that's been lined up, waiting to get done or initiated upon, and especially now that we have Mars moving direct again, which has been retrograde for several months. And so for you right now, it's more like the energy is up and running, and you can initiate, and I think that's going to leave you feeling really good about now having things set up so it's not being procrastinated. Maybe you've been wanting this for a long time, and yet it's just the way the physical energy is. When Mars is retrograde, things slow down. Now that Mars is in your 8th house though, and that has to do with shared resources, either with your partner, your significant other, but it could also be resources as far as banks, investment companies, mortgage companies, and so forth. If you have been trying to arrange or line up things here, you might have seen that that has been moving a little slowly, but now that is going to pick up speed as Mars went direct here on the very last couple of days there of June. So July, slowly but surely, it will be picking up, and it's aligning itself with all that energy that's going on in the home front. Now, having the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and the new moon in the sign of Cancer, you, as an Aries, will feel more Cancerian this month. It's the filter of how you're going to express your energies, how your emotions might be reacting. Now, the Cancerian principle is all about nourishing the people you love and the home that you have, and family members, and maybe your need to be a little bit more nourished from them might come up to the surface as well. Even though you are a very independent, headstrong person, always in control, this month you're going to feel a little bit more sensitive as your heart is more on the outside, should I say. The new moon in this area here, Aries, will be on July 4th. So what a celebration to have all the fireworks go off and be celebrated against that dark sky. It will really pop. Now, this is a great time for you. It will be celebrated with family members since the 4th house is illuminated. However, though, don't forget your intentions before you go out and celebrate, because this is the time we place our intentions. And those intentions should include family members that you love, being with them, sharing time with them, and more of that good stuff as you proceed throughout the coming months, the full year before the next chance to place your intentions in this area. Talking about moon, we have the full moon here on July 19th, 27 degrees in Capricorn. So for you, what will be illuminated by that full moon and where you can harvest from your intentions will be in the area of career. Now, this is going to be a powerful full moon, because just the day, the hours leading up to that full moon, that moon will cross over Pluto, and we know how Pluto is very powerful. It wants to change up things, and whatever you've been working in your career to change, well, I feel you're coming to some conclusion there. So say the 18th, but definitely there on the 19th as well. We have a beautiful month. June was a little bit more of a workout for so many people because, yes, we still had some retrogrades. We had all these aspects. There was challenges. And if you're listening to this forecast early on, you might still be working through some of those challenges. But then let me just lift your spirit a little notch, because July is going to be great. It starts off here on the 1st with Venus and Jupiter, which is love and romance. It's also money. Jupiter, which is just full of expansion and joy, generosity, and so forth, but it also rules money. So there could be here today either a very romantic day. Some of you might find yourself getting engaged or married. Here it's a typical, beautiful aspect that I think anybody would want to have under a wedding, so good for you who are, or at least attending that kind of a celebration. But it's also a good time to go out and find something that you've been wanting. You might find a great, good bargain, good bang for the buck here on the 1st. On the 3rd, you're going to be extremely intuitive, and there's some days throughout the year we're more intuitive than others. Neptune is in the picture, and Neptune rules that psychic part of our consciousness where we open up and receive visions. Now this vision here, it ties in with the sun, which is you. Neptune is in your 12th house, which is your subconsciousness, or your higher spirit, should I say. So you might have a vision of what it is you desire for your family, or what you desire as far as home goes. Not saying that you might take action on it all at once, but it's one of those things that you can place on your horizon as an ideal form of where you want to transform this area. On the 6th, if you're looking for a good day or date to have a romantic union, well, the 6th is really good when Venus and Mars are trining, I'm sorry. That's a golden beam for harmony, where if you are in a relationship, you will just have a beautiful day and evening, and if you're single, don't sit at home. You could meet somebody here, because why? You are a magnet. Now, the best place for you to go out and find this, well, it could be through family members. It could be somewhere where you can meet somebody in more of a private setting, just because it's between the 4th and the 8th house. Both of them are more private settings. This is where you could meet somebody new if you're looking. Now, there is one day I'd like to caution you about, and that is July 7th. And this is because Venus, Mercury, and the Sun all are going to be up against Pluto and Uranus. And this means that people can have very short fuses. They are apt to act out, to be short-tempered. It's definitely not a day you want to get into it with anybody, especially not with anything of serious matters, because it just won't go anywhere. And I'd like to say that this is a typical setup for self-sabotage, where people can throw out ultimatums and say, well, if not, then I'm not going to do this. And then, of course, here's words that one might regret. Okay, so lay low. It's not a good time to get into it, but try to avoid it or offset it just till the next day. Already here on the 8th, and between the 8th and the 10th, beautiful time here for communication with joy, happiness, expansion, generosity, sense of humor, and a higher perspective on everything. So if you do have something close to heart, just zip it and then open up for it, and you won't be sorry. I'm seeing here that Mercury and Jupiter on the 8th, beautifully aligned. So is the Sun and Jupiter. It brings out hope, faith, trust, those things that we need in our life, especially when we're trying to work through things. And then on the 10th too, we get Mercury and Mars working together in a beautiful golden beam, meaning that whatever you say, you will act upon. Whatever somebody's promising you, they will step up and follow in behind it as well. So there's not just good communication, but you're going to see actions, not just words. So those promises can sit with you and do a whole lot of good. Now on the 16th, straight through the rest of the month, we're out in the open. Things should be really sweet, really good. We have Mercury communicating here with Venus. So anything that is going to be initiated, any new beginnings here on the 16th, should be great. For you, if it has to do with work, well, then you're starting off with a right foot forward, feeling that things can actually now hold a lot of promise for you. I'm also feeling that this might have to do with any agreements that you might have with a family member. or it could be a contractor working on your home, for example. But it should be good and great work done. I see a lot of focus as far as busyness going on here on the home front too. Same day. So maybe you're just having some work being done. On the 19th, if you now are needing to negotiate any contracts, I feel this could be great. Anything that has to do with documents is good. If you're having any outstanding lawsuits, for example, you could hear good news on this day. If you're waiting for a green card, a visa, this would be the time you want to look at it, because Saturn up in your 9th house rules the law, it rules the government, but it also rules education. If you're applying maybe for a class that you want to take on later in the year, you could hear some good news here. If you're waiting for a publisher to get back with you, well then this is also a good day. Any travel being taken here in this week, if you're going on vacation, it should be great. Mercury and Venus is with you both on the 19th and 20th, and that will assure that your travels will be good, it will be safe, no really delays, even though Saturn is still retrograde. It will be till mid-August. However, when your personal planets are so aligned and it's great and you're having good aspects to that Saturn, you should be in a very good place as well. So I'm sensing here as we close off the month on the 27th, Mercury will receive great news, the big wow factor that Uranus can bring, and I just love the energy of the oh my god, right? It's coming to you here. Uranus is in your area of the 1st house, so it's coming to you directly. And I feel, yes, it could be from somebody in the family or somebody important to you and your foundation in life. I feel too that it could possibly kind of angle into anything of creative projects, whatever it is for you. I don't have your personal chart here, and it is a general reading for all of you Aries, but this is the general areas where this unexpected email or text or phone call could come from. So you could see in the overall, we have a good month. There's a lot of beginnings, there's initiation, you're getting things on the home front done, taken care of, and it just brings a better feeling of self-esteem when we're on top of it and also getting ahead of our duties, whereas I think most people now are a little tired or exhausted because everything has been so slow and things have been procrastinated and we've been dragging along, but now you're going to see everybody kicking into action, doing their thing, as you will be doing your thing as well. So listen, I'm going to put up here on the information button there are all the other readings as well. So if you want to listen to your moon or rising sign, you'll find it by clicking that button. You'll also find your tarot readings and forecast for July, so you can get a better sense and a feel of what you can come to expect here this month. So listen, have a great month. If you're vacationing, have a wonderful vacation, and I'll see you there in August. Bye, Aries.